Alrighty, this is part one of the Lucy Libido class. Lucy Libido, who in the world is she? I'm so glad you asked. Let's chat about that. Well, my last video, I finished off with telling you that I was so glad you were here and that I was at the farm when I first learned about Lucy. So I am still glad you're here, and I'm so excited to tell you how I found out. So yes, I was at the Young Living Farm in Mona, Utah. That is the lavender farm, and oh my goodness, I'm so glad that I learned about Lucy. So I got on the plane to head back to Japan, and I learned that there is a real lady out there named Lucy Libido. I had some time to learn about her, so I listened to the podcast and I listened to the interview, and I thought, wow, she's legit, and I better find this book. So I looked her up on Amazon, and boy howdy, she's got a book, Lucy Libido. And don't you know that there will be a giveaway for the first person that joins our team by the end of this class, because whoever joins first should be blessed with that. There's blessings for jumping up and saying, girl, because there's some of you right now that are like, I don't know what you're going to teach me, but I know it's going to be amazing and I want to get that book, so give me the book. So you can comment below if you're the one that's going to get the free book for joining. It's a $13 value. But anyway, I ran through this book in like a weekend and was like, oh dear me, I cannot teach from a place of authenticity and honesty and stand up in front of people and say, I did this, that you should do this, if really I hadn't done it. So guess what? I had to order all of the oils in the book and then go to my husband and say, all right, we have to try all of this. And he was like, I'm kind of scared. And I'm like, yeah, so am I. But it's, 13 years in, we should be a pro. Actually, at that time, it was about 10 years into oils. And so we should be pros at this. So let's do this. 20 years of marriage, we should be pros for sure. 4 kids, whatever. But anyway, intimacy is a multifaceted thing, right? It's not just the act of sex, really. Yeah, it's not. But I'm going down a rabbit trail. So let's finish off with, first of all, telling you, how did Lucy come to be? She is a gal that realized that she should get a bunch of her friends together for Valentine's Day and learn together about how to use oils between the sheets. She got a brave group of her friends together, and they all committed to using oils for several months and then literally keeping track of what they found. They agreed to be very honest and vulnerable with the details, and they shared those juicy results with Lucy, and she developed her first online Lucy Libido Facebook class that now has blown to the thousands of people that attend each year. So news online spread like wildfire, and before you knew it, thousands of women around the globe assembled to learn how to rekindle their relationships. The outcome was heartwarming and tear-jerking. She received messages from all over the world about how the class had helped women finally get over some of their emotional and physical blocks. For some, it was a defining point, and some of them, it was a saving of their marriage. So not long after, she wrote the book, which I can't wait to give you, and it flew through the roof to Amazon, becoming one of Amazon's #1 aromatherapy books. And now you are privileged to hear this class from me, one of Lucy's new BFFs. I know, right? I am. I've read the book, I've followed her advice, and when you discover something good, you just don't keep it a secret. I love you enough to tell you. So I'm going to share with my friends, my family, and tell everyone. So let's do that now. But before we get started, there's a few things to cover because you might be new to oils, and I don't want to blow your mind, and then you're like going home and thinking, I can use my store-bought oil for doing what Erica just said. Let's not do that. We would get in trouble. So we're going to talk about some safety, but before we even talk about that, every single class that I teach, there's always going to be a new person in the group. And so for those of you that are new, I want you to know how to get your starter kit. Many of you will hear about these oils, you'll get super excited, and sometimes I lose you in the excitement, and you're like, I just got to get this now. That's great. But the easiest and the best way to start is with the Young Living Starter Kit. There's many different kits, and it depends on where you are in the world as to which kit is best for you. If you're here with me in Japan, then of course the military is who we serve, and we love them dearly, and we're proud to be, we're honored to work with them. So those people would do the military starter kit or the CBD starter kit. Those of you that are in America, you can order whatever kit you want. You can, it ranges from the basic starter kit at $35 all the way up to $165. any of those kits will get you the lifetime wholesale membership. Now, does that mean you have to sell? No. Does that mean you're smart? Yes, because you like to save a penny. Because I was like that in the beginning. I was like, I don't want to sell. I just want the wholesale. I like to get the best bang for my buck. Now, is there a commitment? No. You don't have to order monthly. Absolutely no pressure. Is there an amazing program? Yes. Should you do it? Yes, because when you learn about the starter kit and these oils, getting your foot in the door with the best starter kit for you, be it the CBD, be it the kit that they're running here in February, only till the end of February. There's some different kits here that they've never had before that start at $125. They don't have a diffuser. Those are for people that already have a diffuser and are like, I just want to use the oils and use the diffuser I already have. Get it, girl. Get it now because it's about to go out. It'll be done at the end of February. So you have a few more days. Then we have the basic starter kit that is the everyday starter kit for $165. Those are the everyday oils that you are going to learn how to switch and ditch the junk in your house and begin using on a daily basis your essential oils. I promise to hold your hand. I will not let you be alone because life is better with a friend. And just so you know, I'm your new BFF. There you have it. We can now talk about the oils and all of the amazing things between the sheets. But if you want to know about how to get those oils, you first start with the starter kit. And then if you are smart and and do the essential rewards program so you can get things for free. Yes, products you get for free every month, promos. Then you get 24% off of retail because you're joining right now as a wholesale membership, and so you automatically have that. All of you will. But on essential rewards, you also get, don't get confused. Take a deep breath. Take your notes here. But with essential rewards, the first 3 months, you get 10% back in reward points. 10% back. That means you can do that on your first order today. You can get 10% back. That means $10. If you do the $165 kit, you can get 100 PV, which means you get $10 in reward points. That's $10 for free you can use on product later. Then at month 4, you get to start earning 20% back. Month 4 to month 24, every month that you order on Essential Rewards, you get 20% back in rewards points based on the dollar that you spend. So that, I just let those suckers just accrue. And then when I'm ready to get some free makeup or some free skincare products or some free shampoo, I cash in my reward points and I provide for our family with non-toxic stuff that is not just stuff, products that are incredible, and I don't have to worry about what's on the label because I know it's safe. So that's a little bit about Essential Rewards. If your mind is blown, push pause, take a drink of whatever you're enjoying, and then let's get back together. All right. So for those of you that are like, journey on, lady, let's do this. I'm proud of you. I want to tell you that I know that this subject is sensitive. Some people have had, not just some, everyone has been on a journey. And maybe you waited for intimacy until marriage. Maybe you didn't. Maybe intimacy came with some rough battles because of a whole bunch of circumstances in life. And I just want you to know that my heart is for you. And I am here to understand that this is a sensitive subject and you want to be aware of that as we talk about it. You might need to push pause and just take a deep breath. I wish I had my oils with you so that we could smell them and enjoy them and just remember to relax and to forgive and to realize that you are beautiful just the way you are. I mean, I don't know about you, but sometimes I think that my husband sees the hail damage on my legs and all the other things, or maybe my legs aren't shaved and maybe they're whiter than white and they don't look so hot in the shorts as much as maybe when I was 20, but they don't see that. They don't. I promise you, they see a beautiful woman that God created. You are gorgeous just the way you are. And I want you to embrace that. And if we were together right now in a class or a workshop, I would give you a 3x5 card or a sticky pad. And I would write down for you, or I would not do it for you. I would write down for me and you would write down for you some things that you're proud of about yourself. So I would be delighted if you would write that down right now in the comments below, something that you are proud of about you, something that that maybe you've heard people say. Maybe you're funny. Maybe people say you're so giving. Maybe people say you're so gracious. You're a good listener. Those are character traits. So a character trait and then something about your body that you're proud of. So you can't just do a character trait. I want something about you. If your husband says he likes your butt, then own it, sister, and write down, I like my butt because my husband thinks it's hot. Or you say, I like my thighs because my mama always said that they were a little bit chubby and those came from my grandmother. Maybe that wasn't the way to raise a daughter, but maybe now you've learned at 40 to embrace your thighs and all their lusciousness. But do it. Take the time to be proud of who you are. Alrighty, now we're going to talk about the juicy stuff, aphrodisiac oils. In her book, Lucy explains that quality matters in an essential oil application. When we are talking about essential oils being used for intimacy application, it is especially imperative that you understand the importance of using a true seed-to-seal therapeutic grade essential oil. So I'm going to read right from her book right now on page 13. Let's talk really quick about where to get and how to use your oils. I know you must be super excited to discover the best oils for both him and her, but first, I want to make sure that you are using them safely. Therapeutic grade essential oils are very potent. It takes 150 pounds of lavender blossoms to make 1 pound of pure therapeutic grade lavender oil. For this reason, a 100% pure and therapeutic grade lavender will be more valuable than one that is cut with lavandin. That's a hybrid plant that has a similar smell to lavender, but it's cheaper. Or oils that are pre-diluted with carrier oils, or worse, some oils that are altogether synthetic. Do you know that? I didn't know that in the beginning, that some of the oils are just totally made in a lab. We don't want to use those oils, especially not on our Lady Wagons. So, let me finish. A true essential oil is the lifeblood of the plant. Oils carry valuable properties inherent to the plant. Each plant has a different value based on its chemical makeup. When taken from the plant and used in the human body, this lifeblood bestows those same properties into the human body. Isn't that amazing? I think that's so crazy cool. These properties are called chemical constituents, and they are what make essential oils living, bioavailable superstars. For real. So, Lucy has used many brands of oils, and she explains why she recommends only using Young Living for intimacy applications. And I will tell you, I only use Young Living for everything. And I believe that all of us should, because it is very, very important when you're putting it on your skin, when you're putting it on your babies, on your bodies, husbands, spouses, significant others, whoever. All of it it needs to be safe, and not every company is safe. So that's what really, really matters. So next page, on page 16, she talks about therapeutic grade oils that are grown, distilled, tested, and sealed with a seed to seal guarantee. That's Young Living. That's what I've used during my research, and it is what I would only recommend. I am not sponsored to say so. It's simply what I trust. Young Living is the only company that farms and distills their own oils themselves. Unlike every other brand, there's not a middleman who buys from other sources to rebottle, rebrand, and then resell. I like knowing that they own or co-op their farms. I've been to some of them, and I've gone to their headquarters also, different headquarters around the world. They grow their flowers, plants, and trees without harmful pesticides. They test with higher standards than any other company, and they ship them from the farm to your door. There is an abundance of chemical-laden oils that are labeled as pure. Adulterizing oils with unlabeled carrier oil, synthetic additives is almost the norm around cheaper brands. You will not get the chemical constituent benefits of therapeutic-grade cypress or grapefruit when using cut-rate oils. You just won't. Lucy and her friends will not be held responsible if you get sick from ingesting some synthetic oils. And I will wave the I told you so finger at you if you break out in a rash from putting cheap oils with hidden alcohol solvents near your lady bits. And believe me when I say this, that it has happened. And it will definitely not improve your libido. Are you ready, ladies? We don't want to do the wrong thing. We want to know what to do the right thing. So, where to put it? Let's talk a little bit about that. Young Living oils can be used aromatically. Essential oils have a profound effect on your mood. Profound effect on your mood. They are unique in that they get passed through the thinking brain and they impact your feeling brain. If you have a starter kit, it came with a high quality diffuser. Pat yourself on the back and say yay. Use that bad boy to take advantage of that. Diffuse your favorite aphrodisiac oils to set your mood. There are several mood enhancing recipes in the book that you can create, or you can create your own. Young Living oils can be used topically. Oils can be placed on VitaFlex points on your feet, on your wrists, or of course on your ears, on your hands. Inner thigh potions are also blends that are designed to create excitement and preparation for the bedroom. Apply them from the inner mid-thigh. I wish I could stand up and show you, but if I stood up, you could only see my tummy. So here we go. Inner mid-thigh to the leg crease and 2 inches below the navel. Always dilute when you're using them for the first time and spot test them on your forearm for sensitivities. It's not recommended to use a hot oil neat, which means like not diluted. Just if you use a hot oil down there, this is especially true when you're going towards your South Pole, that you want to use a carrier oil. A carrier oil can be something like coconut oil, or I started with olive oil. Young Living has a V6 oil, so that has a mixture of all kinds of oils that you can use. They're just, a carrier oil is a fatty oil that has them bigger molecularly, so that the tiny oils have to ping pong off of the fatty oil to be absorbed into the skin. So if it calls for that, you need to do that. All right, Young Living is the only company that has a whole dedicated line of oils that are labeled for ingestion. Because their oils aren't adulterated with alcohol, solvents, or synthetics, their oils come from edible plants that are safe for consumption. Every oil in Young Living's Vitality line is labeled for ingestion. And if you're like, what's the Vitality line? Let me just show you what the Vitality line is. I'm going to jump up here. Vitality are these because they're white. So if this one is clove and this one is clove. Same oil in the bottle. Absolutely same oil. Just marketing and to set ourselves apart from every other company. Young Living had the FDA approve them to label them as grass, which generally regarded as safe. That's what it means to be able to take them internally. So they've done that for a lot of different reasons, to lead the way in essential oil companies, making sure that we've done the testing so that it's safe to put in our bodies, and also so that it dummy proofs it, really, so that you can't just not have any knowledge and go chug some clove or drop a clove in your water and have no knowledge of what you're doing. You know, because this has a white label, that I can have this in the kitchen. My kids know they can have this in the kitchen, and if they don't have a spice of clove, they can use this in their baking. So it just really brings it down. I had several years of not having that, and I was so thankful when they created that, because it really makes it be very easily understandable. Okay, so that's the first part of this class. Thank you for listening. We're going to move on to hormones next, but I'm going to give you a break to take a swig of whatever you're drinking. Enjoy your moments, and let's get back to this in just a second. Thank you.